Thank you. Comment on a different subject. We had some good news, I think, from the London Council this week towards the Battersea Park race. How confident are you that that race will now happen there in June? And might it be a double header?
Yes, we did have some good news. I think now we can say that the race is happening, but of course we have to be completely respectful of the processes that, particularly in a city like London, have to be followed very strictly. We've done a number of meetings. I did myself a meeting with the residents and the associations that are around the park. It was an interesting meeting. It started with me and then it finished clapping, so it was good. We took a car to Battersea Park at 5 a.m. in the morning with the park closed to see if we woke up anyone, and we didn't, so that was a very important step also on the right direction. And now we could say that the political decision has been approved, has been voted on. We were very happy to hear that it was consensus, unanimously approved by both political parties represented in the council. Labour and Conservative both voted unanimously in favour of holding the race in London. But of course, we have presented now the planning permission, because all these buildings that we have here, all these temporary structures in England need to go through the normal process of planning permission. So we are submitting that. We expect to have the permission. We have all the delays already factored in, so we have the calendar ready. Also, the calendar coordinated with our construction partners who will put together the track. So everything is going on time. If there is a good thing in England, is the punctuality and the respect of the dates. So we're quite confident that that there will be no delays and everything. Let's say everything has a very tight, like everything in the championship, tight calendar, but very specific calendar. And I would say I'm totally confident that the race is happening. And to answer your last question, yes, the intention is to do a double header in London. I think to race in that location is such a great opportunity to set up all that infrastructure. It's a big effort. Once it's there, why not do 2 races to finish the championship?
Any more questions? I think I have Julius benefits from this sponsorship agreement.
Yes, of course, many benefits. Alejandro explained a little bit the development from the championship. I think this is very important for us. It's very important also, what I say in the beginning, so that the globally project in all countries around the world is to give really brand awareness to Julius Baer. So we find really the first global partnership in terms of really brand awareness in the different countries. So, and then on the other side, it's balanced to find not only entertainment in terms of the championship, but also to invite clients and then really create an atmosphere to give a clear message. The message from Julius Baer in terms of sustainability, and involve the people, the client also to see this project. And I think this is the right way.
Thank you. One final question for you, Alejandro. The Formula E Facebook page received its 100,000th flight. Fortunately, it was a Uruguayan. His name is Fernando Chevalier. I contacted him, but unfortunately, he's unable to make it. Can you explain just how important social media is to the Formula E Championship?
Yes, we were very happy to get this 100,000 follower on Facebook, and I was actually looking at the numbers, and as the race of Punta del Este was closing, the numbers kept going up, so probably we got a lot of Uruguayans now as fans in Facebook. To get 100,000 from Uruguay is very important, but for us the social media and the digital strategy is essential to the championship, to reach the young public, the young generation. I think yet we have a lot of work to do on that. I think when you look at Formula E today, you see a normal race, which is good, it's the base to build upon. But what I would like is to see something that is halfway between a race and a video game, halfway between a race and a digital interactive experience for the young generation. That is what we need to look in the medium long term to make a Formula E. So we have work to do on that. I think we're improving many things. I think we were very happy to see how the fan boost worked in Malaysia. I think already a good sign was that Jean-Paul Driot, the team principal of Williams, was very upset because he says that it works too well, and I don't know why he thinks he's not going to get any. So he was complaining yesterday at the team principal meeting. That's a good sign, because it really worked. You could see Bruno for the first time using the fan boost and overtaking Nicola Cross. Maybe that's why Jacob was complaining. But you know, I think that's a key part of our social media. This race we are going to allow fan boost to be used at the start. You know, we didn't do that in the first two races, where we were starting slowly to just check about safety and so on. But if you look at both starts, these cars have a very similar acceleration. Probably it's not like other championships where you know, depending on how you manage your start or the system you have in the car, you have different acceleration in the start. Here you can see all the cars basically moving as one. So we feel comfortable that from the safety point of view, it's okay to use the fan boost at the start, and I think it may add quite a bit of show depending on where these guys with the fan boost start in the grid. So again, this is one more step to reinforce the relevance of social media and interaction with the championship.